Let's begin with the headlines first. Order of Nile honor conferred on Prime Minister by Egypt. PM visits 11th century historic Al-Hakim Mosque, receives warm welcome. Prime Minister Modi visits Heliopolis Cemetery to pay homage to the fallen Indian soldiers of World War I. Prime Minister Modi visits pyramids of Giza. Key MOU signed between India and Egypt. Several bombs recovered at multiple places. Bengal Governor summons State Election Commissioner. Details on the other side.
Minister called me, inquire about the flood situation of Assam. He says that NDRF has been kept on standby. For any emergency, Government of India is there.
Floods wreak havoc in Assam. Nearly 5 lakh people affected in 19 districts. Shah dials Hemanto, assures all possible assistance. Belarus brokers peace deal between Russia and Wagner Group. Wagner holds march. Kremlin agrees for no prosecution. Welcome back again. India is working on 2 major projects in Ladakh near the line of actual control. The 135-kilometer Chushul-Dungti Phukche Demchok Road, also known as the CDFD, and the highest airfield at Nema, which is believed to be an answer to China's rapid infrastructure development on its side of the border. Republic TV exclusively reported from the CDFD Road building, which will act as a major strategic road for the country as a counter to China's push. Watch this exclusive report filed by Zina Zishan from Ladakh.
Very important CDFD road is coming along the line of control, which is going to give major boost to the forces working in the Ladakh region. To know more, we are at Tiger Male and walking along the Indus River. Actually, I'm talking about the CDFD road that Government of India here is constructing. This road is going to be 128 kilometers road, and one can see the Chinese watchtowers and the Chinese territory very closely from this very road. In fact, the project has been taken up by the BRO when it comes construction of this very 128-kilometer road. And here from LAC is just 20 kilometers. The single road lane is coming up here. China has constructed the road in the opposite side, and now one can see the India constructing. Post of China can also be seen here. The new road will be strategic as it will help quick movement of troops and equipments. As far as the significant steps have been taken by the government by giving nod to this kind of road, because the initiative is to develop strategic border areas and prepare a strong frontline defense system, as Ladakh shares boundaries with Pakistan and China. Hence, certain areas in the region has been restricted due to security concern and to safeguard sensitive military installations. But we are seeing the work has already begun as far as the second phase of this 128-kilometer road is concerned, and as far as the first and the third phase is concerned, the work will begin in few days from now. So this is a clean and a clear view of the Chinese territory that my VJ Firdaus is showing you, that one can see the movement of the Chinese, the construction part that they have done, the single lane road that they have constructed, and also the watchtowers that they use to see the movement of troops from this very side. So it's going to be an extremely important road as far as the infrastructural boost for the forces working in Ladakh is concerned. And also what happened in Galwan, after that we are seeing that the major infrastructure push is being done by the Government of India when it comes to Ladakh. With Vijay Firdaus, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Tiger Mala. We are covering CDFD Road here in Ladakh. To know more about this tragically important road, I'm joined by Major Suri. Major Suri, thank you for talking to Republic. Can you tell us the significance of the road that has been taken up now by the PRO?
See, this road is a length of 128 kilometers, which is connecting Chushul, Dungti, Phukche and Demchok. So all these are very important villages. It not only helps us in improving the socio-economic value in this area, but also it helping the military for quick mobilization towards Demchok.
So what is, how are you planning to construct the road? Because we know the second phase, the work has already begun and the manforce that has been put in for the construction of this road.
See, looking at the strategic importance of the road, we have divided this road into 3 packages. So that is, we are having 3 attack points. 2 will be done by the PRO and by our partners also. So there is plethora of equipment which has been already mobilized. So we are looking at to complete this road in minimum 2 seasons.
So we are seeing the Chinese movement, their infrastructure, their road. One can see easily from here. So it is. Do you believe that this is a bit sensitive area, and the kind of movement that is being done is being watched? And similarly, the India is also keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, definitely there are watchtowers deployed on both the side of the LAC. So like the deployment is there all along the Indus River. So we have made plans how to go about it, what points to attack first and what points to attack at a later stage.
In case there is an emergency, because we have seen last time what happened in Galwan, if there is an emergency or so, how this road is going to be useful to the troops at that point in time?
See, there is no mobilization between Chushul, Dungti, Phukche and Demchok, which are all deployed with the army. So there is a necessity for mobilization between these 4 villages and accesses. So this will open another access along the Indus River.
So this road will open another access as far as the Indus River is concerned. One can see the China behind, but yes, India is constructing here in huge way. With Vijay Firdoswani, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Tiger Malay.
For more on this story, in a 2-pronged strategy to match the Chinese airfields located across the line of actual control, the Ministry of Defence is upgrading the Nema Airfield in eastern Ladakh into a full-fledged base with allied infrastructure. Colonel Doming believes that once the airfield is completed, it will be a game-changer as it will help in faster movement for troops to forward locations. Watch this exclusive report from the Nema Airfield.
Big infrastructural boost for the Indian forces here in Ladakh. We are standing at the Nema Airfield, which is coming up for the forces, and this is going to be the 3rd airfield in the Ladakh and the highest in the world. If we talk about this airfield, highest airfield at Nema, it is going to be seen as an answer to Chinese rapid infrastructure development on its side of the border. This airfield is located some 180 kilometers away from the city of Leh. The airfield is close to line of actual control, which will result in quick movement of troops in case of any requirement. If we talk about the capability of this Nema Airfield, it's going to handle fighter aircrafts. Again, a boost to the infrastructure in the Ladakh region. The project cost somewhere around 214 crores and airfield is spread over 35 acres with a 2.7 kilometers runway and allied military infrastructure is coming up. We see a project is a boost to the troops who are serving here in Ladakh region, because what happened in Galwan some 3 years back, now India has completely focused when it comes to Ladakh. And we are also seeing the way the government is developing infrastructure in Ladakh. They know well that Chinese cannot be trusted, because recently India has made a statement that the relation between the 2 countries is not normal. For the quick movement of the troops, infrastructure development is taking place here at the Nema Airfield, from which I am reporting. These are the visuals where this airfield is coming up. The infrastructure will be given a boost here, and also this will be capable of handling the fighter jets. With Vijay Firdoswani, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Nema. Highest airfield in the world. Yes, I'm talking about Nema Airfield, which is going to be strategically very important when it comes to India-China strategic relationships. So to know more about this airfield, I'm joined by Colonel Doming. Thank you so much, ma'am, for talking to Republic.
Thank you.
So can you just brief us about this very airfield that is coming up and the strategical significance of this airfield when it comes to India-China?
Sure. We are presently at the site of Nema Airfield. Once constructed, this will be the highest airfield in the world. So far as the strategic importance is of the Nema Airfield, it is almost 30 kilometers as a crow flight from the LAC. So when it will be completed, that it will like the troops it will help assist in the mobility of the troops faster from the depth to the forward location, and to deploy of the troops from this location to the further LAC in case of any critical situation, right?
What about the area and
So
how far it is from the list?
In front of us, the left edge in the mountain, if you see the indicator, there's an airfield indicator is there.
Yeah.
That is the left edge of the airfield.
Okay.
And if you see the right side, please see that again there is one white airfield indicator. That's the left stretch of the airfield.
Okay.
So entire length is 2.75 kilometers.
Okay.
That is all about the Nema Airfield, right?
And how far it is from the list, and are the people, though there is a very less population, are they really happy because it is going to give a big boost to the region?
Yes, it is strategically important also, and for you, if you see that there is only two airfield in the Ladakh side. One is in Leh, which is 285 kilometers from Nema side. It will once constructed, everything can once you build this airfield, it will boost the tourism also, connecting the people from other places to the Leh and to the Nema and distant side of the Ladakh, right?
Yes. So we are seeing a lot of infrastructural push after what happened in Ganwan some 3 years back. So it will give a big push to the forces.
It will give a big boost to the forces.
All right, let's continue to focus on what the government of India is doing to bolster infrastructure in the very important area abutting the line of actual control, and a major move to counter the Chinese designs there along the line of actual control. India has started the process to build a strategic road towards the right side of the Pangong Lake as well. That's near the LAC, to improve its connectivity to the army posts near finger areas, the finger 1 and 2 specifically. India has also deployed patrol boats in the Pangong Lake. Watch this special report.
We are standing here at the boomerang-shaped lake. Yes, I'm talking about the Pangong Lake, where one can see a major infrastructural boost being given by the government of India. All this has come after Galwan incident. And here we are seeing the speedboats that have been deployed for the patrolling in this very area. As far as the patrolling is concerned, we are seeing that the government is trying to match with the Chinese deployment on the lake located close to 14,000 feet. This is a part of an overall capability enhancement and the infrastructural development taken up by the government of India since 2020 standoff in eastern Ladakh to plug deficiencies and catch up with Chinese build up along the line of actual control. When we talk about this area, this has always been a constant friction between India and China for a long time. If we talk about India holds 1/3 of the 135 kilometers long lake, as Ladakh shares boundaries with Pakistan and China, and certain areas in the region has been restricted due to security concerns and to safeguard sensitive military installations. Areas that were earlier forbidden zones but now have been opened for the general public. This is the news that has recently been shared by the army headquarters, that they're opening those passes that earlier were forbidden zone. This tells you that the situation in this very region has definitely improved. And also we are seeing in Ladakh the infrastructural boost when it comes to Nema Airfield. This is one of the highest airfield in the world where the fighter jets will be landing. The airport is capable of handling fighter air jets, and it is going to give a major push to the region as far as the economy and also the employment is concerned. With Vijay Firdoswani, I'm Zina Zishan Fazil for Republic in Pangong Lake.
All right, one big issue on those heights is the lack of oxygen. It seems the government is taking care of that as well, located at a height of about 19,000 feet. An oxygen cafe is there, which is being set up, in fact. This would be done at various altitude points across Ladakh, the highest being Umlingla. The oxygen cafes are at Khardungla, Shomoriri, Pangong and other high altitude tourist areas. And they have oxygen in flavors like rose and jasmine essential oils. Army runs these cafes and are forever helpful to those who get sick there. Republic's Zeenath reported from Umlingla to bring to you what an oxygen cafe looks like and functions. Take a look at this report.
Have you ever heard about the oxygen with different flavors? Yes, when you reach to this Onglingla Pass, which is the highest pass in the world, you can get the different flavors of oxygen one can taste. I'll ask my VJ Firdos to show you that here the BRO has developed oxygen cave, and what it is written over here is the flavors of life. Meditation is my oxygen, oxygen with a twist. While speaking to the officials here, they said that they provide the oxygen with different flavors. If you want jasmine, lavender or any other essential oils, the flavors of oxygen are very much available. Also, this is a medical room in case there is an emergency, so the needs, they will be taken, your needs will be taken care. So you have the nursing assistant and other people who take care of the people who come to this pass, because usually the people here suffer is oxygen issue is a major issue, because we are standing at a height of 19,000 feet, which is above sea level, and it takes really a courage to stand here, because it becomes difficult even to walk or run here. But yes, we are seeing a lot of facilities being developed by BRO. There is a cafeteria, but what interesting is here is the cave that the BRO has developed, and this cave is named as Oxygen Cave. With Vijay Firdoswani, I'm Zeenath Zishan Fazil for Republic in Onglingla Pass,